The list of countries to condemn a new military operation in Gaza is increasing. Foreign ministers in Australia, Britain, Germany, Italy and New Zealand have released an initial statement which has been backed by France, Canada and Norway. The statement warns it will endanger the lives of the hostages and risk violating international humanitarian law. The families of some of the hostages held captive by Hamas have also been protesting against the plan. Diana Magnay.
I don't think it is very popular in this square, that is for certain. And last weekend, after those videos were released, the Hamas propaganda videos of two hostages looking emaciated, there were huge crowds here, and they are expecting similarly large crowds of 80,000 or so tonight. I will put those questions to Dalia Kuznia, who is the sister-in-law of Eitan Horn, who is still in Hamas captivity. You can see his picture here. His brother was released in February, and you're here today. You saw what Benjamin Netanyahu plans to do to take Gaza City, to take full security control of the Gaza Strip. What implications do you think that will have for Eitan and the other hostages?
I think that any minute that we're not signing a deal that will end the war and bring all the hostages together is a minute that Eitan, my brother-in-law, and all the living and the deceased hostages are under a huge danger. The ones who are still alive, as you saw in the horrible video, they're starving to death, literally. They have no time left. We saw those images 80 years ago, and we know what does it mean. And the deceased hostages are under danger of disappearing. Any minute that the war is not ending and Hamas is agreeing to sign the deal and to release them is a minute that their life is in danger, and as a consequence the life of the entire Israeli society is in danger because we cannot move forward.
Hamas said in response to Benjamin Netanyahu's statement that that means he's clearly willing to sacrifice the hostages. I suppose there are two things to ask you there. Do you think that Benjamin Netanyahu cares about a deal? And how does that make you feel, Hamas's statement?
I would love to answer you with the question, do you believe anything that Hamas says? Do you believe people who are starving their own population? I'm not talking about the 50 hostages right now, I'm talking about the entire Gaza population, because we know where those trucks full of food are entering and going to. They're going straight away to those tunnels to be the food and the money for the Hamas terrorists. Yair, my brother-in-law, told me that the tunnels are filled with food, whatever kind of food you want to find there, you can, and explosive and missiles and everything. And those are the same ones who are doing this unhuman thing. You saw the image of Aviatar last week, and let's not forget what these people have done on October 7th, 2023. They slaughtered, they burned entire communities, they burned babies inside oven, they raped women. Are you believing what these people are saying?
Dalia, thank you so much. I hope that Eitan is released soon.
Amen. He is being released. He and all the hostages. They're going to be released very soon. We need all your help. International community, world leaders, we need all of you.
There is obviously a lot to be discussed in terms of that. I think the ICRC has been trying to get to the hostages. There are problems in terms of how access is provided by Israel as well. You know, this is one perspective from the hostage families. She was very reluctant really to talk about what she felt about escalating the military operation. But that is the view that you will find here. There is less discussion about, obviously, the plight of the Palestinian people, more about the fact that it is Hamas to blame and that it is not something to do with the Israeli government.